Welcome to my channel, All Things Adventure. My name is Will, and today Remy and I are going to show you how to load up a full set of camping gear. The example I'm going to be using today is on my Honda 450 RL. Currently using Kriega luggage system with a giant loop tank bag and a giant loop handlebar bag. So we are going to unpack piece by piece, kind of show you how I fit all of my camping gear in here. If you haven't already seen my other video of me outlining my camping setup, you may want to watch that. The video does drag on a bit, I apologize for that, but it outlines everything that I carry with me. So let's dive in. All right, so starting off on the right hand side of my bike, I've got my camp towels, my sleeping pad, my tent fly, the body of my tent, my camp pillow, my tent itself, this is the fly, my sleeping bag liner, and my sleeping bag itself. So I fit all of that in this one 12-liter Kriega bag. All right, moving into my tent pole bag. So obviously keep tent poles in there, but this is also where I keep my tenkara rod and my tent stakes. So everything fits nicely in there, easily accessible. All right, so for my tool bag, I've got that mounted here on my seat. One side note is I do put something soft here so when I'm riding, I'm not hammering into anything hard in my tool bag. So just got a bag full of JB welded things like that. I've got my tug rope, I've got some straps, my tool roll itself, small air compressor, and my Motion Pro B breaker. So that's it for the tool bag. Left hand side of the bike. This is where I keep my cookware and my food. Also, something I missed in my last video, I do carry a first aid kit. So that sits right on top. Easiest thing to access on a bike. So some dehydrated meals, my lights, utensils, some more dehydrated meals. Like I said, I just cram those things wherever I can fit them. My camp chair, my coffee mug, jet boil, and then another dehydrated meal and some fire starter. So that's it for this side of my bike. All right, moving over to my duffel bag. All right, I've got the Kriega add-on to this that carries my fuel bottle and also a water bottle. All right, in the back on this, there is a small zipper pouch. Right, not fully waterproof, but that's where I keep my fishing tackle, my toiletry items, and my chain loop. So all easily accessible and zip onto the bike. And one great thing about the duffel bag and the way I have this loaded out is it's where I store all of my clothes. So 4 buckles, and I can take this whole thing off, and I can take it in the hotel room with me, and this is everything I need for the night. All right, so unpacking the side of it. All right, got my clothes. Underwear, items like that, socks, and that's it. I also have a lot of extra room in here for whatever else I need to throw in during the day. Rain liners, my liners for my Revit gear, anything like that will go into this duffel bag. And then as I flip it up, on the bottom here, again, not waterproof, but it's where I keep my sandals and I keep my tarp. And also, if my rain fly gets wet, I can throw it in here and let it dry out throughout the day. All right, moving over to my tank bag. Again, giant loop tank bag. This is where I keep my drone. So I've got my controller and the drone itself in here. I also keep a small towel for washing my helmet and my headlight for getting to camp at dark. Very accessible, quick and easy. My handlebar bag, this is hooked up straight up to my power so I can charge my battery pack. I also have my vehicle registration and Ziploc bag and some other items in here for quick accessibility. All right, lastly, we're gonna talk about my backpack. So I'm not a huge fan of carrying one, but I do find that this is the best way for me to stay hydrated while I'm out riding. The straw's there, forces me to drink all day. So I keep this as light as possible, and I also keep this for carrying around anything miscellaneous throughout the day, snacks, whatever I buy at the gas stations. So the most important thing on here is I keep my Garmin inReach. It's hooked to my strap for my backpack. It stays on me, and that way if I get ejected from the bike, I've got it. Right, the only thing I keep up here in this dry bag is my iPad, and like I said, anything else I decided to buy during the day. And then in the main pocket here is where my hydration bladder would sit, and also my collapsible water, so I can fill that up in the evenings, and then that will strap onto the back of the bike somewhere. And then in this small dry bag here, I've got my battery for my drone, I've got my tripod for my camera, and my digital camera itself. So that's what stays in my backpack. Again, I try to keep this as light as possible so I don't have to weight. All right, so that is it. That is how I carry all of my gear on my Honda 450. So I've got a total of 60 liters of storage on this bike, and kind of put that in perspective, one of my saddlebags on my Africa Twin are 32 liters. I can almost fit my entire camping gear setup in one saddlebag on this bike. So with a smaller bike, you've got to have a little bit more luggage. You got to pack things a little bit differently, but it all does fit, and you can make it light enough to be able to still rip and have fun out on the trails. So if you like this video, hit subscribe, hit like, and I'll have more content coming. Thanks for watching.